Today we are reading from the 7th chapter, verse number 16. Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukritina arjuna artha jigyasur artharthi jnani cha bharatarshava. Translation. O best among the Bharatas, Arjuna, 4 kinds of pious men render devotional service unto me: the distressed, the desirer for wealth, the inquisitive, and he who is searching for knowledge of the Absolute. In this verse, Lord Krishna is explaining that 4 kinds of people come to take shelter of him. And these 4 kinds of people are pious. They are Sukritina. They are pious people, but they are not yet pure devotees. They have taken the process of devotional service, but they have some desire. They have some desire for wealth, desire for well-being, desire for knowledge, etc. Generally, people, they are so preoccupied with their life that they never think about God, nor do they consider to approach God. But only when they go through some very bitter experiences which they cannot solve on their own, which are very big obstacles like roadblocks, only then do people realize, I need somebody more powerful to help me. In such situations, those who are pious, those who are Sukritina, they have faith that God exists. There must be some energy, some person known as God. So why not take shelter of him in our distress? So they approach God with the desire for wealth or with the desire for removing difficulties in life. Some people are going through so much difficulties that they take shelter of God. But please help us. We are suffering. We want to become free from this suffering. And some people are just inquisitive. They want to know what's the reality. What is life all about? What's the truth? What happens after death? Who are we? And what is the purpose of living? Why are we alive? What's the mission of life? So such people also, if they're pious, then they take to the scriptures or they approach God to seek these answers. And the 4th category is the best among them, who is known as the Jnani. That is a person who has read all the scriptures or who has understood the purpose of life and now has come to God to fulfill that, to surrender to him. So that is the 4th category, and that is the best out of all of these. So the 1st and 2nd category, these are on the gross platform. That means they need either wealth or they need solutions to problems in life. They are all accepted by the Lord as his devotees who are trying to take his shelter. But these are not pure devotees. These are devotees in distress or devotees in need. Generally, in the beginning stages, one can never think beyond his selfishness, beyond his own needs in approaching God. But in the higher platforms of devotional service, in the higher platforms of bhakti, one cannot think of anything else than to serve Krishna. As it is inconceivable to the person who is a beginner, the pure devotees of the Lord, they rarely or never desire any material needs from God. They work hard and they earn an honest living and they accept whatever is in their karma. They don't complain about it, neither do they give up on life. But they always try to find opportunities how to please and how to serve Lord Krishna. So all of these categories, by coming to the shelter of the Lord and by associating with devotees and by serving the Lord, will gradually become purified. And all of their material desires will be fulfilled, their requirements will be fulfilled, and they will be satisfied. And gradually come to the mode of goodness where all the desires finish. And they realize that these material things are not the source of happiness. And it's not the actual necessities of life. We actually desire to have a real relationship, a relationship of love with God and with his devotees. And that is what will actually satisfy us. So pure devotees then focus on these kind of relationships and they are very satisfied in their spiritual practices. And they can never think about asking material things from God. So that is the level of pure devotion.